Spread the love, folks. That's what we're doing here. And you know what I'm doing? I'm actually feeding the soil at the moment. I know it's winter and you're all thinking, well, deciduous trees, no, you don't feed them. Well, let me tell you something about trees. They don't actually really go to sleep at the moment. They still have a little bit of sap flow, and the fungi and the microbes in the soil are still connected to the plant. The mycorrhizal fungi that are drilled into the roots are still giving some nutrients to the tree, keeping the sap flowing. Otherwise, the cell wall will collapse during the winter period, and come springtime, your trees are dead. So what I'm doing here is actually just stimulating the life, keeping it active. I'm not expecting it to actually take off because I'm not giving it a high nitrogen-based fertilizer, no synthetic stuff. Keep that out of your garden. And I'm not only feeding the trees either, folks, because I want those roots to grow out. I want them to feed out into this area. And I want the life in the soil to actually take off so the trees are flourishing, thriving, no matter where they grow or which way they grow. And I hopefully think the rabbits will not like the smell of this stuff. And I'm talking about superfood, that's what I'm using. So you can put your superfood down, black grit down. Now, it is midwinter almost. We're on the second day of July. And this superfood here, that's what the chitin is, all that brown sort of papery stuff. That's the actual shell or the outer skin of the insect larvae as it's digesting and growing. And that's what we put in the ground, and it triggers the plant's defense mechanisms. Not now, but it'll kick into gear. So what am I saying? They look asleep on top? Well, not all of them. Have a look at this. Have a look at that over there. Apples growing on it still. I've got to pick all those, get it ready for springtime. The trees aren't completely dormant, especially if you're in the warmer climates of Australia or any part of the world, in fact, but you can't get superfood overseas unless somebody's copied it. Ooh. Anyway, put that aside. I'm joking. So get your food into the ground, keep the microbes active, the fungi in the soil, you know, the bacteria. You want all those good things. They do go to sleep. They semi-hibernate. Not completely, just enough to keep going through the winter period. And giving them this will actually get them, I suppose, all juiced up and ready to feed the trees when the trees start to kick into gear come springtime. Now, a lot of trees actually flower before springtime. We're talking August next month. So realistically, in 4 to 6 weeks, your trees will be kicking into gear, especially the early fruiting varieties. They'll be blooming by August, mid-August, especially if the weather warms up. And if you haven't got your food down, you're going to leave it too late. So you may think I'm starting early, but in fact, judging from what I'm seeing around here, and those dogs are sniffing my tree, they are up to something. They can smell an animal, something's been there. Lay out, you get your teeth out of that, their body's leg instead. So your trees will kick into gear around August, and you want to get the food into the soil now. So compost, manures like this is a frass. Technically it is a manure. A slow release and quick release we have. You can use both. It really doesn't matter. It'll melt in the soil, and hopefully the smell will put the bloody rabbits off, and they'll stop digging my trees up and ring barking them. Are you kidding me? Did that happen? Is that recent? Do you remember? Look at this. That is as fresh as it gets. Are you kidding me? They've nearly ring-barked the entire tree. Hopefully this will warn them off. I've got to get some Glad Wrap around that, folks. Sorry about the side story here. I just noticed that. You leave this place for a day and they come out in rabbits. Anyway. So I'm going to put this down everywhere, make the place stink. It's not that bad. And the trees hopefully kick into gear. Glad Wrap that or cling wrap that so I can keep the sap flowing through the tree. It looks okay so far because it's cold. It's dormant, so we should be okay. Get your food into your garden bags, folks. Get your compost in there so your trees are ready to take up those nutrients once they kick into gear because the microbes are already vitalised too. Superfood, black grit is what I use. You can use compost, you can use your other favourite organic fertiliser. As you know, we've got ours online and in our click and collect outlets across Victoria. And for those in New South Wales and Queensland, folks, you got to the 4th. We've extended it to the 4th because that's the day we're driving up, and we're going to have the truck loaded up by then. So hopefully you can get your orders in. You can pick them up at those showgrounds and events that we're going to be at. You can see it all on our website, Vasili'sGarden.com. Lots of superfood and black grit for everybody, and they're going to kill themselves. Maresi.